And now we're back in the kitchen with Garrett Gerstenicker. I have a hard time with your last name, Garrett. And we're back here and we're going to prepare another one of the recipes that's a favorite of residents at Brandon Woods, right? What's it called?
We're going to do broccoli chicken pasta with a tomato cream sauce.
Well, I see you've got some butter already melting in the pan. What do we need to do to get started?
We already have our butter melting.
Okay.
And we're going to start off by placing in our Parmesan cheese. And this is going to be over a medium heat.
Okay.
And we're going to stir this in. We want to make sure to keep the whisk moving and make sure the Parmesan doesn't burn on the pan. We're going to throw in 2 tablespoons of flour. And this will create our roux for the tomato cream sauce. Once our roux is created, we are going to grab our half pint of heavy whipping cream and just stir in slowly.
Okay. And while you're doing that, you want to tell me how you prepared the vegetables?
Yes, we got a cup of broccoli, just the tops of the broccoli, and we sliced up some mushrooms and approximately half a cup for those. Next, we're going to throw in a cup of canned diced tomatoes. Okay. I like to use the canned diced tomatoes because we get that juice that'll incorporate in there really well.
And you do need that juice because the sauce is really thick, right?
Yes.
You got to kind of get it the right consistency. Okay.
And then as soon as those tomatoes are in, we can go ahead and just throw in the rest of the ingredients.
Okay.
We're going to throw in our broccoli and mushrooms.
And how about some garlic?
And then we'll throw in some garlic for a little seasoning.
And so now, what do? We let this cook for a little bit?
And we will let this cook just till your vegetables get nice and soft until the entire sauce is brought up to temp. And while our tomato cream sauce is cooking, we're going to cook our pasta.
Okay.
To cook the fettuccine, we cook it in a pot of boiling salted water and stirring occasionally to prevent sticking and until it is al dente. Next, we have to grill our chicken breast. And we're going to rub that down with oil and then season with salt and pepper, just as we did with the fish. And we're going to throw that on the grill for about 5 minutes to each side. We're just about ready. We're going to add a little flavor to this sauce, and we're going to stir in a little bit of basil, and we're going to add a little salt and pepper to taste here.
Okay.
And now our tomato cream sauce is ready to go.
Okay, shall we plate it up?
We will. We're going to place our fettuccine on the plate. Want to create a nice little mound here for presentation. And now let's ladle the tomato cream sauce right on top.
Boy, that looks good, and it's so nice to use some fresh broccoli in this dish.
Yes, it is.
Looks great. Okay, then what's next?
And next, we are going to plate our sliced chicken.
So I see you just thinly slice that chicken, right?
We just thinly sliced the chicken, which we grilled earlier. And we're going to garnish with our basil leaves fresh from the garden and a couple of lemon slices.
That looks fantastic. I can't wait to taste it.
Thank you.
This wine feature is brought to you by Alvin's Wine and Spirits, located at 6th and Monterey and at 9th and Iowa in the Hillcrest Shopping Center. Okay, it's time for the wrap up here in the kitchen, so we're going to take a look at the recipes prepared today, and we'll start with you, Joe. Tell us about your recipe.
I made a cheesy ham and potato soup. Lots of cheese, lots of ham.
Looks good. How about you, Garrett? What did you make?
First, we prepared a mai salad with a raspberry dressing and fried potato strings. And then, secondly, we prepared a broccoli chicken pasta with a tomato cream sauce.
Oh boy, that looks good too. And also joining us is Don Mentor, who is the Food and Beverage Director out at Brandon Woods. And Don, we're glad to have you joining us here at the end. And you're here to recommend some wines for us, aren't you?
Yeah, we got some great choices here. It's hard to compliment food that looks as good as this and tastes as good as this, but I'm going to recommend with the chicken and pasta, Kendall Jackson Sauvignon Blanc. It's a crisp, medium-bodied Sauvignon Blanc. It goes great with any light pastas and chicken. It's got a hint of pears, apples, and lime to complement those tastes. So definitely may want to try this with that dish.
Okay, you want to pour some for us, Don, as long as you're standing there?
I can do that.
And then you want to also tell us about the other wine, because you brought a wine to recommend with the fish, right?
Yes, I did. Again, Kendall Jackson with the reserves in Northern California. Again, this has a hint of papaya, pineapple, and coconut. which complements the taste of any seafood. So it's a great seafood complement. So it goes real well with that mahi-mahi.
Oh boy, that sounds good. Well, while you're pouring some of that for the
Pour
guys,
some of that too.
tell us. I was out at the Big 12 pub at Brandon Woods on steak night, and I could tell it was really a popular place.
It is a popular place, especially Friday nights around 4 o'clock. We roll out the special hors d'oeuvres. These guys put together some great dishes. We probably have 20, 25, 30 people in there every Friday. And they come in there just to visit with friends and family and fellow residents, and they also watch MASH on occasion. They got their favorite old TV shows while they're enjoying hors d'oeuvres and our cocktails.
Well, it was a lively group when we were in there, and I had a lot of fun, and so did the crew, of meeting some of the people that live out there and getting some wonderful comments from them. So we're going to wrap this up in the kitchen now, and so we're going to head out to Brandon Woods, so don't go away, stay with us. We're going to be out there for our last segment today. But meanwhile, I want to thank you to Garrett and Joe for joining us, and thank you, Don. You guys did a great job on the food. Looking forward to trying some of it when we get finished here. So thanks for joining us, and cheers to you.
Cheers.
Welcome back. I'm here at Brandon Woods at Albemarle with Jan Maddox, the marketing director of Brandon Woods, and we're back with Don Minter, the food and beverage director. And I'll start with you, Don. Tell me about the restaurant here at Brandon Woods.
Well, it's fine dining, white tablecloth. We got gold linen napkins, and that's the same across the entire community, not just our independent living, but our health centers as well. Restaurant's been open about 3.5 years now, ever since I got here, and it's just been a wonderful transition. We've made a menu that exemplifies resident choice. We got 80, 90 different items available every lunch and dinner, along with a couple different feature items that we run every lunch and dinner as well.
And Jan, tell us some things we should know about Brandon Woods.
Well, Brandon Woods is a senior community that has many different types of living accommodations for senior adults. And the best way to find out about Brandon Woods would be to call Brandon Woods and schedule a tour and have lunch with us. And we would love to have everybody who is interested in maybe downsizing that maybe come out and see what we have to offer.
Well, I want to encourage everybody to give Jan a call and do that. My husband Frank and I did that, and my mother-in-law Joanne lives out here now. She loves it. We love to come out and visit. It's a great community.
Great. Well, thank you very much.
Oh.
We loved having you here today.
Well, thank you. Oh, I have had so much fun with the residents, with the chefs. I want to thank them again for doing a fantastic job. Don, thank you. And Jan, thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Come out to Brandon Woods, and we'll see you next time.
You're a pro, you're professional.
Oh, it's very nice of you to say that, and we very much appreciate you watching this show.
And I watch it. Religiously, I do. And my hand doesn't need to be on the Bible either. Just in my silence.
To learn more about Brandon Woods at Albemarle, visit the website at brandonwoods.com or call Jan Maddox at 785-838-8000. Jayni's Kitchen is brought to you by the Community Mercantile. Get the fresh local food you love at the Merc. For recipes seen on today's show, visit our website at freestatestudios.com.